agent was that they would refuse the public, but it was only marketed to agents.
Doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, they would be more,
Okay, so they didn't have to have somebody that would meet them at the door. But if there was a situation and they were aware that this alarm was going to go off, they probably knew Tom, you know, from being in the industry, that they got this tall guy coming. There should have been something that they could have, there could have been something that they could have done to help prevent this unfortunate situation.
well, I mean, I think personally, I mean, they're in the field, they know, like, they are familiar with the ordinances of Brentwood, you know, that they would kind of know that, but.
I
see what you're
just, I
saying.
just go back to the fact that, you know, why would anybody ever think that that alarm would damage any hearing? I mean, it's a standard thing, you put it on the door, people go in and out of it all the time, nobody's getting hair damage from it. And, you know, again, it's just an unfortunate thing that it happened to him. It was a rare case, and why should anybody be, I mean, if there's any fault, it's that, okay, that alarm was too bad for somebody that was 69, but, you know.
I just don't think it's all his fault.
I'd like to know if he's
It's
ever
not
been,
his fault.
as a realtor,
It's
been
just
to other
an
homes that had pools in the area, because they would have had alarms too, and had one ever gone off in his ear before this? Because surely he showed other homes that had pools. How long had he been a realtor?
Yeah, I wanted to ask.
20 years?
Oh,
Okay, here's
Tommy,
a question.
sorry.
Was the alarm placed on that door where the manufacturer suggested put it?
Yeah, I mean, the manufacturer even says it's window or door.
Right, but where at? The bottom of the door, the top of the door, the side of the door?
Well, the
Where are they
picture on
supposed to
the,
put?
the picture on the packaging shows it at the top of the door. And so I
Probably right.
don't know the language specifically of the Brentwood ordinance, but from a common sense perspective, you wouldn't want it low enough that a child could turn it off and get out the door. So I think the purpose of the ordinance is to prevent children from getting out there would be higher than,
You also have to think that it has to be loud enough for somebody to hear it.
yes.
And if it's a big home, you
Right,
gotta be
if
able to
they
hear it
had,
throughout
if they had a
the home.
two-story home, because you said they were
Exactly.
upstairs,
Mhm.
you need it to be loud enough for somebody to hear it far away.
Right, and that's what the expert, the person, the engineer, the sound engineer said, it's gotta be that sound level so that it can penetrate the floor if you're downstairs in the laundry room. Because that's the purpose of it, is to alert people. So that's why we say the manufacturer is not really targeted here.
Now, you said the previous owner installed the alarm,
Yes,
but the,
actually, the previous owner, the pool trunk built the pool, and they put the alarm on the door because they knew the codes. So when I say the previous owner, it was really somebody working for the previous owner.
okay, but the current owner was privy to it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, oh, they knew it was on there, and they just never tampered with it, they never fooled around with it, never changed the batteries, never did anything.
They were short. Never bothered them.
So, if I could do this now, before we turn this over to Noel, can you all think of, so we've got three people here. We've got Tom, we've got RealtyNet, or the Realtor, and we've got the homeowner. Could you think for a minute and put down a percentage of fault for each of those, from 0 to 100?
Include agent or no, or agent's not involved?
Totally 100?
Pardon?
Totally 100?
Yes, totally not. The agent and RealtyNet are one,
Okay,
so you could just list them as one.
you want to just do this? Agent,
Yeah, we could do that.
who else you got?
Agent, Tom,
Tom.
and the homeowner.
You saying how much they should be awarded?
No, how much responsibility? In other words, you could say, you could just break it up.
Right.
A third to a third, 0, 0, 100, that sort of thing. Fix your door.
I'm just wondering, how many times did he bump his head going through a door? You know, it's like, it fits up there where his eyes are.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
What is the height of an average door in a home in Brentwood?
Well, the ceiling's
7?
6 feet.
Probably 7,
7?
I think. Isn't a normal door 72 inches?
I believe that's correct. 'cause you
That
got
sound right?
ceiling
That's 6
facing-
feet, that's 6 feet.
That's 6 feet.
Good lord.
That would be, no, 60 inches is 6, isn't
It must
No,
be
that's
5. It must be
5?
70.
So
That's
so it's gotta
Yeah.
be maybe 78, I bet. 78 inches.
Well, most ceilings are 8-foot ceilings.
Yeah,
You have
so
a
the
little
door
bit,
would
would be a little bit lower,
Yeah.
it's pretty close to 7
Okay.
foot.
So he was close to his top.
Yeah, my uncle is 6'7", 6'7", and I watch him duck to go through doors sometimes. So I know that it's close, especially if he's 6'9".
What's the decibel level of a gas-powered lawnmower?
That I don't know.
7, maybe 6, 9.
No,
You look pretty tall sitting down, I mean, yeah, Doug.
it's 6 foot.
It would be less than 120.
He's got a chair raised up.
That's higher than.
Everybody done?
Yep.
Yep.
Percentage? So let's go, you gonna keep track for me now?
Sure.
So let's go,
Sandy.
Sandy,
I have Tom at 100%.
Tom at 100. Okay, Ellen?
I have the agent at 10%, homeowner at zip, and Tom at 90. And I just want to say, because in hindsight, I believe the agents could have perhaps put up a sign that by the doors that said, you know, warning, the alarm might go
Okay.
off. But Tom, you know, I still think the bulk of it's on him.
Kit?
I'd put Tom at 100.
Same.
100 on
Yep.
Tom?
That dumb Tommy boy.
Okay,
I'm putting 100 on Tom.
okay.
I've got Tom at 80, the agent at 10, and the agent at 20, and the owner at nothing.
Okay.
I did it a little bit different. I did 50, 25, 25, because I think that they are really all at fault for just common sense in some way.
Okay.
You know, yeah, you probably should have a sign up between the agent and the owner, and one of them should probably have a sign on that door. So,
Got it.
just, you know, just for common courtesy, I don't know, if it was my house and I had a pool, I'd have a sign on the door all the time. Just because you're gonna have people over. If I had a built-in pool in my backyard, there'd be people at my house every day. So, that door would be open and that noise would be going off all day long, with 25 other kids there or whatever, you'd have a sign on your door,
Yeah, or else you'd be
you know?
deaf.
Yeah. So I just, you know, I don't know, I just think they could have, one of the two of them should have thought of it.
Well, I kind of split the baby. I put 50% for Tom and 50 for the agent.
Okay.
Ditto.
50, 50, is another 50, 50 roll.
Gotcha.
I give about 2/3 to the agent, none to the homeowner. When you have a known hazard, it's not exactly a known hazard, but when you have that kind of situation, I'm pretty convinced by what a couple of people have said is, couldn't you have just posted a sign that says alarm? And that's something that the agent knew about and he could have done.
33.
And he didn't.
You got a third on top?
Yeah.
Just put a third.
Yeah, thanks,
I went 75% Tom, real estate 20, homeowner 5.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Right.
Oh, I didn't get Miss Woods.
That's okay. It's kind of different, but I put Tom 20, the homeowner and the realtor for 40.
Thanks.
Why don't we take a 10-minute break or so, and there's a restaurant right across the hall. Stand up, stretch your legs, do whatever you like to do.
our parking tickets? Do we get these
Uh,
stamped?
the, I'm glad you asked. The gate will be open by the time we leave tonight, so it really,
Throw it away?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
It's pretty cool.
I got questions. It's interesting.